Japan's government and the International Olympic Committee have agreed to postpone the Tokyo Games by 1 year. The new plan is for the Games to be now held in the northern summer of 2021. The agreement came after a phone hookup between Japan's Shinzo Abe and IOC officials.
In light of the growing worsening of the global situation, it was agreed the holding of the Games in July would be impossible. It was also agreed that it's impossible to hold the Games by the end of this year. Therefore, there is no choice but to postpone the Games.
Teams from Australia and Canada have already announced they wouldn't be attending the Summer Games due to the global pandemic. Rebecca Williams has the details.
As the coronavirus spread not only in Asia but then to Europe, I think it was inevitable that they were going to have to make some changes, and the most likely was going to be a postponement. So I think the Games will now be held next summer in 2021, although they will still be called the Olympic and Paralympic Games of Tokyo 2020, even though they're being held in a different year. And there was a lot of pressure building on the International Olympic Committee, not only from governing bodies. We heard from Australia and Canada saying they weren't going to let their athletes attend Tokyo this summer, but also athletes saying that they weren't able to train. So we heard from the likes of Dina Asher-Smith, the runner, and she said that, she was having to decide whether to train or put her family's health first. I spoke to Adam Peaty a couple of weeks ago, the swimmer. He's one of Team GB's best medal hopes, and he was saying that, a postponement was probably the best option because it would be very, very difficult to perform at an Olympics behind closed doors and really gear yourself up to perform and to get world records. And I've also been speaking in the last few minutes to the Team GB rower John Collins. Here's what he had to say.
We have that target lined up from 4 years out, and you're sort of shooting for that, as it were, and to have that taken away is obviously really upsetting, but it's completely the right decision. And whilst it is very, very painful, it's also that there's nothing else that could have been done. It would be irresponsible to hold it.
I think that is a feeling felt by many of the athletes. They understand that this is the right decision, but at the same time, after 4 years of training, of hard work, it is a really bitter pill to swallow. This is the pinnacle of their career. But it is hope that next year in 2021, it will give the world something to look ahead to, look forward to, when hopefully the spread of the coronavirus has subsided somewhat. And they are saying that they're going to keep the Olympic flame lit as a beacon of hope to all those out there at the moment who are struggling to combat the virus.